This is an FC Mobile Team Overall Masterclass. You will learn everything to do with calculating overall, and by the end of the video, you will be able to calculate your OVR and also be able to know the exact players that you need in order to increase your team overall. Now you might be asking yourself, if we have tools like RenderZ, why do we need to know how to calculate our team OVR? And there is one simple answer: it's easier. After calculating your team overall, you will be able to know what you need to increase it, and you can make statements like, I need a 93 overall player ranked up to 95 in order for my team to get to 96 overall. You will know exactly what you need in order to increase your team overall. And once you know that, you can then browse the market for the cheapest options. Another thing is that you will easily be able to spot the weak spots in your team and replace them with better players for an easy overall boost. For me, this is pretty good. But now the big question: how do you calculate your overall? Here we are in FC Mobile. Navigating to my team shows that I have a 94 OVR team. But for the purposes of this video, we will be using my VSA team with 95 OVR in order to reduce the amount of calculation that has to be done because of the subs. But the subs are calculated the same way, so don't worry. Some of my textures are glitched, but that can easily be fixed. As you can see, this is the list of all my players. Now, to calculate my OVR, we have to do some math. Firstly, we need to add the overall of all the players without ranking up, or their base OVR. If we look at Neymar here, we can see he is rank 3 purple with OVR of 94, which means that his base OVR is 91. Now, once you have all your base OVR, you add them all up and divide by the number of players, in this case 11. That number would change if you had any substitutions. After that, you need to add all the rank up levels together. Now this is not really hard. Remember Neymar? His rank up level is 3, and that is the number we are adding. Add the rank up levels of all your players, and again, divide by the number of players. Now, we should have two numbers. Now how is this helpful? Well, with these two numbers, we can tell what my team needs in order to reach 96 OVR. We need to make one of these numbers cross over to the next number. Either we make the rank up value to go past 3, or we make the OVR value go past 92. In this case, it seems that the OVR value is closer to the next number than the rank up value, so we can focus on that. If we make both of them to go over, then my OVR is going to become 97. Now the weaknesses in my team refer to players that can easily be improved, which could either be those with a low OVR or those with a low rank up. In my case, my LB seems to be especially weak, as he is a base player and is only 89 OVR. In order to make my OVR increase, I need to calculate how many player OVR I need. Remember we got 91.5454 repeating? Remove the 91 from that number, and we have 0.5454 repeating. Now we need to multiply that by 11. We get 5.99 repeating, but we can just say this is 6. We need to get this number to 12 if possible, so that our OVR will increase. This means that we need to get a 95 OVR left back in order to make it work. But that is going to be very expensive, and left backs do not win games. This is why we can spread it out over multiple players. Instead of increasing the left back alone, we can instead increase the other weak points as well. For example, my striker. His base OVR is 90, and he is pretty important for winning games, so I could think about replacing him with a higher OVR player. Some possible candidates are already in my watch list, but the main thing is that the base OVR has to be increased by 6. It does not matter how many players it takes. The same concept can apply to rank ups, and improving these two things together can increase your team OVR. Any questions? Leave them in the comments below, and I will answer them as soon as possible. Don't forget to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel so that you do not miss out on future videos like this. Thank you for watching, and until we meet again, goodbye.